This tiny part would have caused the owner of this GLE 450 to drop the engine because the car was not properly diagnosed. Two things I'm going to be saying in this video. One, why the car came here. Two, the frequent question I've been getting since we posted the GLE 53 wiring and its issue. They've been asking, Frush, if the 53 coupe is having this issue, what do you think about the GLE 450 2021 model? The truth and the answer is they share the same engine and the same problem is going to happen. The only difference is the body style. This one is SUV, the other one is a coupe. So, second thing I'm going to be saying in this video is why the car came in here. Why the car came in here is because of the check engine light. This customer has taken this vehicle to another workshop to carry out diagnostics to find out why the check engine light is on, and they told him, Oga, you go bring out your engine to be able to solve the problem. I don't know why you have to bring out the engine to solve a problem that is telling you that a fine leak, although there are two faults, but that does not mean those two faults are the issue with the car. Most of the time, there are accompanied faults based on the event of the vehicle, just to be able to give the diagnostician an overview of what is going on. Now, we have two faults, but the one we are concerned about is this, which is saying a fine leak in the evaporative emission control system was detected. Leakage or a defective seal was detected. Now, what this is telling us is there is a very small leak in the evap system. The evap system means the evaporative and emission system. In the OBD1, this was not standardized, although OBD1 was introduced to fight emission to make diagnostics easy, so that the technicians will be able to know what is going on. OBD2 area on the other side was introduced to standardize the system. Now, what OBD2 means is onboard diagnostics 2, that's the second generation. To standardize the system, to make everything easy for the technician to be able to work around the system, because olden days, everything was just, all the manufacturers do things anyhow they like. OBD2 was introduced to make it even more effective to monitor the environment and to monitor the system and reduce the amount of harmful gases that is being produced by this engine. Whether I like it or not, it produces harmful gases. One of those things is catalytic converter. Another one is the evap system, which is complaining about, and we have so many other systems. We can't really go in there. Now, in the evap system, what this system does is to reduce the amount of hydrocarbon that the engine is producing. You see how everywhere is hot? There will be vapor, there will be pressure. The fuel tank is going to pressurize, right, and expand. Now, this vapor, where do you think it's going to go to? If we allow it to come to the environment, it's going to be harmful to our health. But another tank was designed to hold that vaporized fuel and store it instead of wasting your fuel, letting the fuel tank to burst and letting it go out to the environment to harm the people. It will store it there for when the engine needs it. Part of the system is the purge valve. The purge valve is a valve that opens and closes to let it go to the engine when the ECU is ready to send it to the engine. So the vapor doesn't go to the engine all the time. Just like the valve in your tire. When you put in air, it's not supposed to come out unless there's a leak, right? Or unless you release the air. That's exactly the way it works. Now, it's saying there's a fine leak. We found that this guy is working, but then it is not working effectively because this is supposed to be a one-way valve. But after we tested it, there is air through both sides instead of just one side. And it's coming out, it's coming out. So there's a very small leak in there that is letting the vapor go into the engine when the engine does not need it. And that's why it is reported. Replace this small thing and the check engine light will go and it's not going to come back. It is always important to have a second opinion. I'm not saying I'm perfect. If I finish diagnosing your vehicle, you can also take it to have a second opinion at your own risk, by the way. But at your own risk, by the way. But yeah, it's always good to have a second opinion. So, just replacing this small thing and the pipe, because the pipe, the key is damaged and the seal is worn out, and we can't just replace that seal. So, we'll be replacing the pipe and this car is good to go. Tell me in the comment section what you think about proper diagnostics and why Nigerian mechanics need to start improving in that area and advancing their skills to proper diagnostics and avoiding issues like this to bring down engine on a small issue like this.